How's it going, everyone? Hope you've all been having an awesome day. I'm happy to announce that this marks my 100th video since I started the channel. And truthfully, I had tried to give it a go at having a channel several times in the past. And every other time I felt like I kind of got discouraged in some way or another, or it just kind of fell to the wayside on me. But every time I tried, it's felt a little more confident, a little better, a little more fun. And that trend continues, and I'm so happy that I did stick this one out, because whether I've got 80 subscribers, 800, 80,000 doesn't really matter to me here. I'm just happy that I'm able to sustain doing something that gives me a lot of joy and gratitude. So thank you for your support. And I told you I would have something appropriate for the occasion, and I most certainly do. Today I'm giving you my reaction to the 2007 independent horror film 100 Tears. While this movie is certainly nowhere near as polished as Terrifier or Terrifier 2, you can at least still appreciate that this guy was carving people up way before art was giving slashers a good name again. Is this movie perfect? No, but it's everything that you could want in a grindhouse movie. And with that, boys and girls, I think we'll just strap in and get ready to let that red paint splatter all over every cheap, unfinished basement wall in this movie. Here it comes, 100 Tears.
What a difference music makes too. This isn't much different than the opening of Terrifier in a lot of ways, but just switching up the music in terms of mood and tone makes such an amount of difference. Never ceases to amaze me. Oh, hello. Not the tamest prank in the world. So he's kidnapping her, I guess? We'll find out. Boy, the lighting is dim and harsh. Can't remember the last time you had crazy car sex. I can't remember the last time I heard someone say that out loud. Jeez. Okay, well, we've put a lot of light on the state of your sex life as a couple. Hey, I have an apartment building. I think they'll let us film in the laundry basement. What are you watching, dude? 3 girls butchered and put back together. This happened 6 months ago and you only heard about it now? Was there dust on the camera lens in that shot? Oh, I almost thought that was LL Cool J for a second. That's not cranberry sauce. Holy smackaroos. Okay, that's so fake, but it's so awesome. Oh my goodness. That's like some Art the Clown shit. Hashtag head splitter. You know, the more sort of shy, earnest acting style that you often get with movies that cast amateurs, you could probably make that work to your advantage and make it more realistic and convincing overall, if you didn't always try to direct them to be actors. I know that sounds really perverse, but if they're not natural born actors, don't direct them like they are. Oh! Yeah, the food is raw! Yeah, there we go. Kick his ass, Seabass. That's a huge cleaver, by the way. For being such a big dude, this clown moves and hides surprisingly well. Oh, are you gonna do it? Ride those steps, you can do it. Or not. Oh, jeez, you are an ass, sir. You are a first-class douche canoe. You don't even need a paddle. Were you pulling the wings off flies as a kid before you became a clown, man? Oh, I'm sorry, but you would have seen that. Use your big girl voice to call for help. Come on now. Oh boy. He'll be singing falsetto for a little while. Oof. And there again, though, there honestly are some shots where I swear this is being filmed through a dirty lens or something. Or just a really crappy After Effects filter. I don't know. This is admittedly pretty fun. It's like an old 80s grindhouse movie in terms of its script level. It just didn't get made until now. Okay, so again, what? Are you guys roomies? Then? Or are you a couple or what? Oh, quitter. Come on now. And see, there it is again. Like, holy Dinah. I feel like it had to have been on purpose for some weird reason, but I think it was a bit of a miscalculation. Yeah, like, what are you doing answering her phone? You guys are so goddamn weird. Those pants are like 5 sizes too big for you there, detective. So I guess they haven't closed off the crime scene then? And like, yeah, see, sorry, I'm not trying to be a little dink, but oh my goodness. Wow. That's what's cooking. But anyway, sorry, yeah, I'm not a lawyer or a cop, but I know that dicking around in a crime scene like that is a good way to land yourself in jail. Even if the cops were done with it, wouldn't someone clean it up at that point? Your legs are cold? Well, you don't got no legs, Lieutenant Diane. Oh, and P.S. invest in a lavalier microphone or a boom mic or something, because Little Miss sounds like she's talking from the bottom of a cavern. I'm sorry, but this cop just had the most hilarious non-reaction ever. Man, I'll call dispatch. There's the big cleaver again. I mean, really, he didn't give her tourniquets or anything, so she should just be passed out at this point. No more headbanging for you. I'm sorry, but whenever there's a cut between two people in a conversation and they get the counter angle wrong and they both have them talking the same direction in two separate shots, well, actually, that's the kind of thing that can make for good effect if it's done deliberately and for a reason, but again, here it's just sloppy. Red paint for everybody. So I guess a buzzsaw guts people the same way that a giant cleaver does. Is he cooking with them or what? I know it's not, but this guy almost looks like Jeffrey Combs in disguise or something. What is this music? He was either asleep or really bored based on how stiff his head was. It's so goofy, man. Like, apparently this clown's been doing this way forever. There's stories upon stories upon stories that they keep finding in the archives, but how did they not hear about this when it was happening? After the first 5 times I read a story like that in the paper, I would have moved, man. No, actually, it doesn't. Doesn't sound hot. You never need to share with people when you're going to take a dump. I don't care if you're cute. It doesn't make it cute. No shit. How in the name of hell do you have the upper hand? Some parts of this are actually well edited and well shot for the budget, I'm not gonna lie. Whoa. Whoa. What gives? Maybe you should get a second opinion before you try to do something like this. What are you doing? Besides giving me a stroke? Well, better than a strong cup of coffee for some people, I guess. Things got pretty tense and serious there for a second. Kind of an effective scene. I mean, I've seen that sort of thing before, not gonna lie, but based on what I'd seen so far, I wasn't expecting that to be done that well. There is no one at that carnival. Oh my goodness. Or is that the idea? Maybe I shouldn't be so smug. Oh no, I can be that smug. They're supposed to be open. Where would one go to find the locals? What kind of stupid question is it? Ooh, yeah. People don't talk that way. Yeah, right, that would have been my response too. I kind of like this old fart. What is it with people in this movie and talking out loud about taking a shit? I know, me, the guy who did a whole reaction to zombie-ass Toilet of the Dead, and I'm rolling my eyes at shit bombs in this movie, right? Who knows? You gotta figure that one out on your own. Okay, seriously, what is with this? Buddy did not skip leg day. There you go, that's the Tom Cruise wind chopping style. Run, run, run. Holy crap, man. You could play a drinking game with all the shit references in this movie. Weird how the same thing feels so much more shallow and juvenile and trite in the context of a movie like this than it did in the context of Zombie Ass. You already tried to do that, so he knows that's an empty threat. Hate to burst your bubble there, Rambo, but sorry. I'm kind of impressed that you managed to say that with a smile on your face. Nelly. I'll bite your legs off. 'Tis but a scratch. He actually is kind of a menacing presence, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and he's got a morbid sense of humor just like Art. That's who I'm supposed to be. And this is who you are. Yeah, intestines are hilarious. This scene actually isn't badly lit either, considering. So I guess there's some kind of a beef amongst the carnies to go with everything else. Do you ever put your porn away, dude? Oh no. You're gonna pick on him too? If for some reason they pulled a red herring where that guy turned out to be the real villain, not that there's any reason they would do that, but it wouldn't shock me. Oh. Things didn't go so well in there. Hey, what a shocker. No, they didn't. Really? I think your jealousy is all around misplaced. Oh, well, this is embarrassing. Oh my god, how many times are we gonna do this shit, guys? There we go. Just like they said in Faster Pussycat, kill, kill, make a choice, Columbus. Again, though, these are crime scenes, guys. Like, the fuck are you doing? Can you say Harley Quinn? I think so. This girl actually would make a good Harley Quinn. I don't have to show you any stinking badges. That was like a sitcom entrance. This guy might be a bit of a gomer, but I think he's right. Listen to him. Boom shakalaka. Ooh, man. That was a nasty chin shot. Whoa. She just jumped on this with no hesitation whatsoever. Yeah, no wonder the clown wants to kill this guy. His shirt says "spank me." I really hope that pitchfork comes back into play here. Otherwise, that would be a real waste. I haven't seen this many people lose their feet since the second season of The Shield. Oh! Big bite. That was the best take your kid to work day ever, Dad. Thank you. She jumped so high she almost gave herself a wedgie. There's that damn dirty lens again. Oh well. Okay, I don't think there's much left to mutilate. I think she's dead, guys. What the heck is this? A Busby Berkeley number? Yeah, deep down he really loved her. Oh, come on. You're in a traveling carnival. You're not the mob. Yeah, I've gotten taller since the start of this video. Maybe try not to look so happy when you hear reports about people going missing. Oh, what are you? What are you, 12? Come on, dude. Yeah, you heard. Aw, her first straight edge razor. You're so sweet, Dad. Little Duncan needs a dip and hot Jennifer coffee to go. Not exactly Don Juan. Aimless tunnels with plastic walls. You gotta love those in a movie like this. I was so sure hiding in the shadow would work. I'm gonna wreck it. You mean you could have just drawn a gun the whole time? Man, y'all can't hide worth a shit. They must have blown their budget at this point, because this looks like it was filmed with some tarps in Dad's basement. Careful, dude, you're gonna regret this. I know you got a fragile ego when it comes to the ladies, but yeah, see, too late already. You got pezzed. Oh, wait a second. I think I see how this is gonna tie back in now. I have a feeling. Ooh, boys got spunk. What a surprise. I guess these people keep a lot of pallets in their basement. So is your strategy just to wear them down here? No, don't give him your leg, dude. You're never gonna see it again. Again, clean the lens. Ugh. Now, I mean, we didn't actually see him shoot himself, so wait and see. It's everything in me not to use Windex on my TV screen, by the way. Always nice to be right. Oh, all the way from Mississippi with that one. Beautiful form. Is that a decapitated head or a beat? Ow, oh god. Okay, that's it. Like, she's not gonna walk again. Whoa, I was about to say it's like... Holy crap. I was about to say it's like the ending of Texas Chainsaw, but That legitimately caught me out of nowhere. I like that. I know that's not what we usually think of when we say happy ending, but I'll be damned if that wasn't a well-earned surprise happy ending. Bravo. You know, despite some sloppiness on a production level, and it was actually sloppy, like it's one thing if you have a limited budget, but there's having a limited budget and there is just being cheap and sloppy, and some of the lesser aspects of this movie were definitely in that category, but the underlying story got more entertaining and interesting as the movie went along. In fact, as a whole, I would say this movie gradually got better as it got going. And it really is a lot of fun. It honestly feels like a modern day midnight movie, and I don't mean like one of those low budget movies that is trying to deliberately homage those grindhouse movies. Like this actually feels like a grindhouse movie that was made in the modern era. And based on the credits, I'd say that they've actually got a good sense of humor, and they pick some good songs too. Post-credits sequence? Are you kidding me? A book signing. Are we going to have a PTSD flashback, or what's going to happen here? Uh-oh. So was it a happy ending after all? I mean, to be fair, that is technically a post-credit sequence. It's just an epilogue. But I sort of feel like where it did initially end was kind of the perfect ending for it. I couldn't have dreamed up a better ending for a movie like this if I tried. Especially because I have to admit, I wasn't thinking a whole heck of a lot of the lead actress for most of the movie. But that ending does definitely buy her some serious final girl cred in my book. With the costume that the killer has and the way that he never speaks and the gruesome nature of his kills, it's impossible not to think of Art the Clown and Terrifier, even though it does precede it by like a good 10 years. But I can't really hold that against the movie. Maybe there is a bit of a cult buzz for this somewhere online, but this is sort of like how I felt about Exam. Like, I can't believe I hadn't heard about this movie before. In this instance, that's not necessarily because it's the best slasher movie ever made. It's just such a quintessential grindhouse movie to its core that it's hard for me to fathom that it didn't strike more of a home run with horror fans when it came out. You could pair it with Terrifier or Terrifier 2 for an evening perfectly. But when you look at an earnest independent slasher like this and then compare it to something like Terrifier or Terrifier 2, and you reflect on how far things have come with someone doing vaguely the same concept, it's just very inspiring to think about how much the support for independent horror has strengthened and solidified in the years between these two films.
Well, thanks so much for watching, guys. This one does feel like enough of an unpolished gem to me that I think I will probably publish a formal review for it in the next day or two. And there's one more new movie on Netflix that I'm very excited to watch and talk about after that, so keep your eyes to the channel. I've got more good content coming your way soon. Once again, hope you're all having a fantastic day, and I will catch you later.